Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing alright.
So last week we talked about your brother and how he takes your stuff, right?
hmm Well, last week we got into a fight, and I was sent to jail. We were both sent to jail, and you know, everything we made up, everything was fine, but now he's been taking stuff out of my room again. You know, he's been antagonizing me, and I feel like I'm just gonna snap on him and get into another fight.
Okay, so you're afraid of getting into another fight?
Yeah, because he's provoking me. You know, and I mean, just yesterday he came into my room and took a bunch of stuff out without asking, and like I'm afraid that if he keeps doing it, I'm just gonna snap off again and just like beat him up, and I don't want to go to jail again. I don't even want to keep fighting with him, but it seems like he doesn't seem to get the point.
Well, I also have brothers and sisters. We get into a lot of fights. So, I mean, I can see where you're coming from. You know, your stuff is your stuff. My stuff is my stuff. I don't want anybody touching it.
Right?
And I feel like I wouldn't have to put my hands on somebody, but it wouldn't escalate to that point. But the way I deal with it is um, just take a deep breath and let it go. You know, how would you like? How would you think of handling the situation other than fighting?
Well, I mean, I tried talking to him about it, and it's the problem is that he's not very reasonable. Like the other day, I told him like, I don't appreciate it when you touch my stuff like that, and he's like, well, what are you gonna do about it? And he pushes me and provokes me, And my problem is I have a hard time just walking away, you know. Like it's like I'll at first I'm not pissed off about it, but then he keeps on like pushing it in my face, and it's like he wants a fight. And so that's my problem is that like I have a problem just like backing down and just like letting him have his way kind of thing because after a while I just get so pissed off and then I snap.
So you think his motive is actually to fight?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
So he just wants to fight. He doesn't want like your stuff literally. He just wants to fight you.
That's kind of seems what it seems like sometimes. I mean, obviously he wants to take my stuff and stuff like that, but it's like it seems like he's always looking for a fight though. Even if it's not about my stuff, it's just like anytime I even talk to him or say anything about him, he just gets really aggressive.
Yeah. So when he gets aggressive, what do you feel?
Well,
Like you have to protect yourself
yeah,
or run for the hills?
that's exactly how it is. It's like I feel like I have to protect myself. I feel like I have to like, you know, it's like if he attacks me, I gotta be ready, kind of thing. And I hate feeling that way, but I don't. I feel like if I just let it go, time and time again, he might find another way to fight with me or something like that. It seems like he's always got to have conflict or something.
So have you two actually talked about it? Like I understand that you said you talked to him about not taking your stuff. Did anything change after that?
I mean, I talked to him, and he said okay, but then after a while, he just goes and takes more of my stuff again.
So talking doesn't work.
Right. Talking doesn't work. It just like I can put that concept into his head, but then at the end of the day, he's just gonna go on and break it again, you know. And then in that case, like my problem is I can't just walk away, because it's like I feel attacked. I feel like it's my stuff. I feel like he's trying to like put me down and make me feel like this big, and like I hate it when people do that. That really sets me off. It's like he knows what buttons to push on me.
Okay. Have you heard the phrase "turning the other cheek"?
Yeah, I mean, and people have told me that, but it's like that's really hard for me.
And why do you think it's hard? Like, what led to your, like,
I guess it's because like, for me, when I work hard for things like, my TV, my PlayStation, all that stuff, I save up money, and then when somebody comes in and just tries to take it away from me, it feels like they're just trying to like cut me down a notch. And like that really hurts, that anybody, especially somebody that you're supposed to be my family, and you're sitting there like taking away my hard-earned shit from me just to like make me look like an idiot.
so, is he, just like, is he younger or older than you?
He's my twin brother, actually.
So you're the same age?
Yeah,
Are you, like, built the same, or is
yeah,
it, like, a dominance thing?
yeah. But it seems like he's always got to try to one up me. Everything. Ever since we were kids, he's always got to try to be better than me for everything.
So, tell me about yourself. Do you like, competing against him?
No, I don't like being in that competitive mode. Like that's
So you just want to be yourself and
yeah,
let him be himself, but himself is destructive.
yeah. And the problem is, it seems like he's always comparing himself to me. And if I'm at a point where I got something better, he wants it. You know what I mean? I don't care what he's got. I just
Yeah.
want us to both live our own life. But it's like he's got this like inferiority complex where he feels like jealous of everybody else, and like, if somebody's got something better than him, he wants to have that. So
So you just think he's the jealous type.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So what do you want? Like just to plan to stop fighting?
Yeah, I mean, I just want there to be peace, really. Like, I don't want to have to keep fighting, and like, I know some of it's my fault because, like, you know, I, I have a problem backing down, and I have a problem just like telling him no and just setting up and saying like, this is how it is, like, don't touch my stuff. But I feel like that's kind of like a given, you know what I mean? And I know the reason why he did it was just because he wanted to put me down a peg, and he knew it would get me to lose my temper, and I wish I could just like turn that button off, and so that I'm not losing my temper anymore and just walk away from it. But that's hard because it's like that's my pride.
Yeah. So how like have you talked to your parents about it?
I have, and
Is
basically
he the same way to everybody, or just you?
it's mostly just me. I mean, he's got little inklings here and there for everybody else, but like, I told my dad about it, and he basically told me, well, the same thing everybody else said, in that it doesn't matter what he did, it matters that
Your response?
right,
Yeah. Um, and your responses ended you up in jail with him?
yeah. I don't want to go back there, so I don't know. Like it's like I feel like I'm not an angry person normally, but sometimes like some certain things that especially he does will make me like,
He drives you to anger.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I want to figure out what it is that like caused me to be that way, caused me to all of a sudden go from being like a rational person to just completely like punching him in the face.
Do you two like? Apparently, you two live in the same house.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have like locks on your doors? And
Yeah, I do. And like I'm not always good about locking my door when I'm not,
Yeah, that's what I always lock my door.
because I lose my key. I'm like forgetful, so I'll like lock it and then I'll lock myself out, and then it's a whole big problem.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, tell me a little bit more about how you got to jail. Like, other than just fighting, what was the one thing that led up to getting to jail?
Well, the thing is that when he told me he was like, he took my stuff and like was holding it basically hostage until,
Oh, so he took it captive.
yeah,
He wouldn't give it back.
right. And
Okay.
so then and he locked himself in his room and stuff. So
Then you went crazy.
yeah.
Has it happened more than once?
No, not that I can remember, but haven't had anything up to this point that he could take that was valuable. You know, and the second that I did, it's like second day after I bought it, and he just takes that opportunity to like go and take my stuff and hold it against me. You know.
So, do you think it was like important, like whatever he took, do you think it was like that important to get furious about?
No, because it wasn't even about the stuff. It was about
It was just the fact that he took it.
right, and it was why I knew he was doing it was just to like undermine me basically.
So, if he asked you, it wouldn't matter, or would it?
If he asked me, it would have been fine. If I got the chance to say yes or no, then like it wouldn't have been a big deal, even if he kept it longer than he was supposed to. You know what I mean? Because at least he asked. But it was just the fact that he went into my room and just pulled all this stuff from the wires, everything, and like
So, what is it?
it's a PlayStation 3.
Oh, okay, that is important.
Yeah.
Well, to me it is. But,
Yeah, to me too. I'm a gamer, so you know, you understand.
so, you and your brother are always fighting about a whole bunch of stuff being taken out of your room, and you just want him to ask.
Right.
And you're a friendly person. I can see that. You don't like to start fights,
Right.
but at the same time, you're tired of people coming in and taking your stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Because it's like my stuff is like not asking and all that stuff. That's respect, and when you cross that line, you're not respecting me anymore. You know.
so you have a combination of respect and asking for your stuff, and a little bit of anger thrown in there. Well, we're gonna work on all of that next session,
Okay.
and we're gonna see what happens.
Cool.
All right,
Thank
see
you.
next week.
All right. See ya.